Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Apologies for the delay in getting videos out. I've been a bit under the weather. Still recovering a little bit, so I'm going to create as many videos as before. We'll just pace them out. Anyway, we're following Mage11 from 1AR Clan. He's in the M4190 GF. The GF stands for Grand Final, which was a special camo version of the M91 90mm tank. So managed to damage the light tank. On the other side, the LC90, there's another light tank, and cops a shot from the Super Hellcat, so got spotted as he came out. Probably got spotted by the ELC as well. So a bit of revenge there from the ELC, and he moves out of that area. Alright, now you can see where the other light tank is now. It's been spotted, so Mage coming here looking for some more targets. And you can see there's the T20 so on very low hit points, so it's a possibility to take him out of the game. Here's another T20, so running the other way, so he puts a nice shot into the rear. Picks up some spotting damage as well. And he cops another hit from the strip, so it takes him down to just under half health, but that's okay, still got plenty of health. He wants to stay out of the way of the strip. Manages to get a kill on the 1357. So that's a good take, and then finishes off that low health T20. So 2 kills now to Mage. So it's got half of the kills of his team, which is interesting. But it's also picked up 1200 odd damage. And the 90mm gun on the M41 is a pretty special gun. You can get a standard M4190. It's a German version, so you need a German light tank crew compared to the US M41 light tank. So the GF doesn't have any different stats, of course, it's just the different camo. And there's the Striv who punished him. Can he get some revenge? Yes, he can. So the Striv not spotting him either, which is good. So there's no light tanks now. And there's still the ELC, and he's on one shot of all. I'd like to take him out as well, but he disappears, goes dark. But they've got a BZ, he's spotting him. Can he get through the BZ's frontal armor? Yes, he can. So he had his heat rounds loaded just for that purpose. And his team doing reasonably well here. They're now 3 tanks up. And they've got a reasonable hit point lead, but early stages in the game, we haven't even had the first 5 minutes of play yet, so to see what goes on. Now there's that DLC again, but it's not in a position to be shot at from Mage's position, but oh, there he was, and he kills himself. Well, it takes him out of the game, but a bit unfortunate for that player that yeah, he must have fallen off a rock, basically. Done that myself, so it is not something you want to do. And another tank goes down, so they've increased their lead by 1 tank. They've lost a couple of their own, and there goes another one, back to 2. So this game getting close. Now he's found a Styra ML. He'll be able to get rid of him, I think, without the Styra being able to respond. One more shot into him, and he gets taken out in any case by his own team's BZ58, who then gets taken out by the Striv. So that's a bit unfortunate, but still keeping their 2 tank advantage. And the deeper you get into the game, the more of an advantage that becomes. Having more guns on tank. Well, he gets spotted again. Now is that the Striv? Quite possibly. The Striv with Bino, so he pulls back. Doesn't want to lose any more hit points unnecessarily. And the kills keep happening, so they're now just down to a 1 tank advantage. And he switches to his HE round now. Who is he trying to round up here? Okay, this is SU-130 PM. 1 tank that my good mate Stewie JP calls it. But not to be seen, but nonetheless he gets spotted by that Striv again. Now the Striv very close there, so not surprising. Picks up some assisted damage there from the Striv, being struck by the Audi, but that's a bit unfortunate. Twice he's popped up, twice hit by the Striv. And he's only got 86 hit points left, and he's got 9.5 minutes of the game to go, assuming that everything lasts. The team's now knife edge, the same number of losses, but now Mage's team just a little bit behind in hit points, so this is a game to win or lose. Enemy's got 4 TDs and 2 RDs to get rid of. Mage can see where one of the RDs is coming from, but what he's really looking at is for us these TDs. So are they pushing forward? Strip SU-130 PM was in a fairly forward position. You can see where in the minimap he was last spotted, right next to where the Striv is. So he comes up to a different bush here, spots the Semavente, and picks up some nice assist damage there, and he can get a side shot in without being spotted here, I would suggest. Tracks him in place and picks up some more assisted damage, and he should be able to track him again, which he does. So he's pretty much locked him in place, which is unfortunate for the Semavente, and he gets taken out, so gets full whack there from assisted damage there. And they've started to reverse that trend. Got a 2 tank advantage again, and some more hit points up their sleeve. So now it's just trying to spot out the 2 TDs, and that's why it's looking this direction. That's where the minimap is indicating they were last seen. But he doesn't want to push too far. He will get spotted in an instant given the ranges that are involved. And they can certainly clean up the RD when they need to. He's got a challenger coming up to help him, which is good. Now the TD is moving forward here to play a bigger role here in helping him. It's just his 90mm gun, even though he's got plenty of ammunition, is not going to be all that helpful. Now, only the Striv is on low health. The SU-130 PM is full health, and the 2 RD, although they don't have a lot of hit points, they're also how they should be. Just seeing whether the challenger runs into any trouble. And here we go, there's the Striv, and can he get a damaging shot in? Switches rounds to his Hesh round, and unfortunately doesn't penetrate, but it gets taken down to 11. There, we'll get another shot in here. No result there, and the Striv's probably getting out of the way right now, but he puts a blind shot in, and you can see that just hits the ground. So the Striv has moved, but at least he knows where the Striv is. He's backed off right into the corner. Puts another blind shot in for effect, but again that hits dirt, so the Striv definitely not in that position. So at least he knows he can advance a bit further from the distance that the Striv was. Challenger's now almost in the position where the SU-130 PM was, so he's definitely relocated as well. And I assume they're going to be in a defensive position. The question is, have the RT moved as well? So Mage's just testing here by popping up, seeing whether he gets spotted. Oh, in fact there's one of the RT. Now his own RD might take them out. He'll probably get a shot of damage in, which he does, and he gets taken out. So that brings up his assisted damage total to 2k, and he's got 2.5k of his own damage. It's a GW Tiger, not a target there for Mage just yet. Oh, he is now. Probably get another damaging shot in. He gets the kill. So 3 kills to Mage. He does get spotted at that point, but luckily no one shoots back. So we know the SU-130 PM probably not too far away, or the Striv in fact may have had binos up at that point. So just carefully comes back up to the bond. Yes, the Striv, yes, it probably was him. Gets the kill at last, takes out his nemesis there. 4 kills there to Mage, and it's just the 1 tank left, the SU-130 PM, and here he is spotted. Full health, 1100 hit points, takes out the TS5, but Mage now has definite opportunity, so he keeps his HE rounds loaded. He can catch this Sue running away, gets a lovely 328 hit points of damage from the HE round. Should get another one in, yeah, another 300. This is beautiful damaging here. One more shot will get the kill most likely, but it becomes the target for the AC-48. So that is the end of the game, and let's go and have a look at the results. So we've got 4 kills, 3.2k of damage, another 2.2k of assisted damage there, so that's 5.5k of combined. Great result there. He's earned the Confederate Award for damaging at least 7 tanks that were then polished off by his team or himself, and he's picked up crucial contributions, so that's from platooning at the end there, and the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. So let's have a look at the team score. So perfect score there for a Ace Tanker badge. We always think that 1300 is the average level for a Ace Tanker badge at tier 8, so he's just tipped over the edge there and come out on top in damage as well, which is always nice in a light tank, and he's also got the most kills of his team here, so great result there. So that was platooning there with the SU-14-2 who had 3 kills, so you need at least 3 kills per platoon member to get that reward. The enemy team, the Struve S1, got the most damage out of the game, 4.5k, so great play there from that player. And yeah, all the tanks that stayed longest in the game really ended up with the most damage, but all the other tanks there pretty low performance, and roughly true of Mage's team as well. So if he wasn't there on that team, they wouldn't have come out with that result. So how did that work out from a credits perspective? So he's ended up firing 21 shots to get his damage, 17 hits, so there's a few blind shots fired there, 13 penetrations, 1 splash damage, so he did fire some HE shells, so that relates to that. And he did get hit 3 times, so luckily no one maxed out on their hits or he wouldn't be still there in the game. So he's ended up 72k of credits, that's without the premium account, so what replay's not showing the adjustment there. Ammunition cost 34 and consumables, but left him with a nice profit of 43k. So great game there from Mage. Thanks very much for providing the content, and again apologies for the delays in getting stuff out, just circumstances beyond my control, but hopefully we'll have some more videos every other day or around about that sort of schedule. So once again, thanks for coming back to the channel and watching. Thanks for coming to the channel in the first time if this is the case. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.